I don't wanna lose sleep, thinking about everything we could be. Let's just see what comes to be. She said we're all made in Hollywood, fake loving and hating on silver screens, believing everything we come to see. Go outside, it feels so good. We're loving and hating and making scenes. Now we just see everything we believe.
And welcome back to my channel. My name is Mehrab and today I'm here to bring you this eye and lip look. I will also be showing you my blush, contour, and highlight in this video. So first I'm going to go ahead with the Sigma Tapered Blending Brush, the E40, and I'm going to dip into Empress, which is the bright orange shade in the Colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette. And we're going to sweep that into the crease area using circular motions in order to blend that thoroughly. Now you may want to take your time on this part just because this is a super pigmented shade. Not to mention, it seems as if though I went a little bit heavy-handed. So just work in circular motions until you have that as blended out as possible. And using that same E40 brush, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Air, which is a peachy, creamy shade in the palette. And I'm going to use this as a buffing color around the edges of that Empress shade, just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Next, we're going to use a Morphe M433 brush, which is a tapered blending brush, and we're going to dip back into Empress, and we're going to start packing that into the crease and outer V of the eye in order to re-intensify that orange. Now I'm placing this orange shade in the crease of the eye using a more tapered brush. You create an intense orange within the crease, and since you use that tapered blending brush on the upper crease area, you kind of get like a gradient effect of orange instead of like a stark, harsh orangeness to the look. And then grabbing that E40 brush once more with no added product, just go ahead and sweep that around the edges. Now, since I can't seem to find my shading brush, I'm just going to go ahead into the shade Your Majesty with my pinky, and I'm going to start putting that onto the lid. Now I'm just going in with this Urban Decay brush that I got from a palette a while ago. It's stained blue on one end. And I'm just using that to kind of blend out the edges of that shadow we just laid down with our pinky. And grabbing that E40, just blending out the edges once more, no added product. Is grab another tapered M433 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Duchess, which is this milk chocolate shade from the Queen of Hearts palette. And I'm just going to start blending that shade into the outer V of the eye. in order to add a bit of dimension and depth to the overall eye look. Now, since this is way too basic of an eye look for me so far, I'm going to go ahead and with the Urban Decay Heavy Glitter Metal Liner in the shade Glamrock, which is this silver shade, and it is basically my favorite shade of their glitter liner. And I'm going to go ahead and start placing that from the inner corner of the eye. And I think we're going to just bring that to the center of the crease, not all the way through the crease. And you just want to slowly build this up. And because this look is still not complicated enough, I'm just going to go ahead and draw some wing liner on. Now, because this wing is seeming a little bit messy to me, I'm going to go ahead in with a flat shading brush from one of the Urban Decay Naked palettes with a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm just going to go ahead Alright, so I've gone in and applied my lashes. These are the wood-winged lashes, I believe, from Crown Moetti. I decided that I would show you at least some of my face because I'm going to be going in with a highlighter that I haven't used on camera yet. So I'm using the Topaz palette from Colourpop. And I'm going to be dipping into that bronzer shade in the palette with a Morphe MB35 brush. This is my favorite brush to use for bronzing. And I'm just going to add that bronzer to my contour points without contouring. Alright, so the next thing we'll be doing is highlighting, and I'm just going to go ahead and dip into that gold, very beautiful gold shade in the palette, and I'm going to add it to the Cupid's bow, the chin, nose, and to the highlighting points of the face. Now, since I wasn't really getting the the payoff of highlight that I really wanted, I went in with my Mario Badescu Aloe Facial Spray and I doused my face with some of it, and I'm waiting for it to dry down a little bit, as you can see, before I go back in and apply some more highlight. So next I'm just going to go ahead and grab my Too Faced Sweethearts Flush Blush in the shade Sparkling Bellini. And just dust that all over the cheek. Alright, so I'm up close again to finish off the under eye of the look. Dipping into the shade Duchess, I'm just going to apply that to the lower lash line. And then going in with that same brush, we're just going to go ahead and apply Empress, which is that orange shade, to the lower lash line in order to blend out that Duchess shade. Now, if you apply that Duchess shade a little bit too harshly, then go ahead and dip into the shade Air, which is that creamy, peachy shade, and go ahead and blend out the harshness. So the finishing touches of the look, we're just going to go ahead and highlight the inner corners, and I'm going to be grabbing the same highlighting shade that we used for all over the face, and we're going to apply that to the inner corners. We're going to apply that to the brow bone as well. Now, in order to add the finishing touches to this look, I'm just going to go ahead and with Colored Raine's Roulette Liquid Lipstick. It is a very deep, vampy purple shade, and we're going to apply that. So you can leave it at that and leave it as a matte lip, but I'm going to go ahead and with Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Gloss in the shade Potion. This is very similar to Colored Raine's Roulette Liquid Lipstick. We're just going to apply that right on top. So that is the completed look of my smoky, glittery half cut crease with a deep, vampy, glossy lip. Now, if you enjoyed this video and this look, don't forget to comment down below, like this video, and subscribe for more videos. So thank you so much for watching and supporting me through this, and I will see you in the next one.